First Kiss by Mollie Doyle. I was little, 6, sports camp, swimming, soccer, and I can't really remember what the last sport was, but I know there was one. We moved from activity to activity with tiny beads of sweat on our forehead. It was my second day. The soccer counselor told us that we were going to play in the hockey rink. It would be cooler. There was no ice, just a cement oval with white walls scarred by black hockey pucks. The counselor divided us into 2 teams. It wasn't really soccer, just a pack of children chasing a ball around screaming. Near the end of the day session, I fell and scraped my knee. Blood gushed down my shin. Everyone stopped playing. My giant flap of skin hanging off a jagged piece of cement was better than a leather ball. One boy dared a girl to touch it. The counselor sent everyone else off to the pool and took me to see the nurse. But she wasn't there. So he did my knee up himself. Peroxide, bandages, tape, artfully applied so I could even bend my knee without the tape pulling at my skin. He told me I had played well that day and patted me on the back. I thanked him and went home that afternoon and told my mother that I loved soccer. The next day, the counselor had the group circle up and invited me to join him in the center. He asked me how my knee was. I told him it was fine. He asked me how I was going to thank him for fixing it. I said I didn't know. He said, "Young lady, you really don't know your please and thank yous? How about a kiss?" I told him kissing was gross. He laughed and asked the group if they thought he deserved a kiss. Of course, they screamed yes. He told me to lie down. I shook my head and told him I didn't want to. He chuckled and pulled me down onto the yellow sunburned grass so that we were lying next to each other in the middle of the group, like sardines in a can. I rolled away. 2 kids pushed me back to him. The counselor grabbed me, pulled my head to his, and kissed me, forcing his tongue between my lips. I gagged and I squirmed. It was awful. The kids laughed. I wet my pants. The counselor turned red, grabbed my arm, pinching the tricep between his thumb and forefinger, and dragged me to the side of the field. He told me to go home, to get diapers. I ran home and told my mother that I hated camp, especially soccer, and that I couldn't even find a bathroom. The next day, I didn't want to go back, but my mom insisted, promising me she'd show me where the bathroom was. I didn't tell her why I didn't like camp, especially soccer. A piece of me was too young to trust my instinct, to know that kissing was not part of the game. 29 years later, I returned to that field, and I play with this. May my daughter's first kiss, may your daughter's first kiss, may everybody's first kiss be anticipated and wanted.